Okay guys, what's up? How you guys doing? We are back with 2K17. And Oscar is just around the corner. I'm doing Oscar streaming too. Don't worry about that. Okay, no beats. So go ahead and shoot around for a couple of minutes. Ooh, yeah. Come on. Oh, come on, y'all. Oh, come on. Come on. Yo. Forget it. Ooh. Let's go. Yep, I'm losing Kobe. Okay. Yep, I want Kobe's. Gun shot. And nobody's. Oh, yeah, bird come. Ooh, yeah. on. What? Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh, come on. All right. Okay. It's game time. So I'll be right back. When I come back, we'll start the game. Okay, I'm back. Time for a game, y'all. Let's go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is to get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Let's go. It's another season. Let's go, y'all.
The crowd is assembled at the Air Canada Center, looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it live right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Craig Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a great dribble penetrator, but three-pointers are not his focus. He said, I feel like I can get to the basket at will, so it feels like settling. Instead, I could have gotten fouled, got free throws, or an easier shot. I'm not discrediting the three-pointer at all. I know I can shoot it. I just don't. Kevin?
And three-pointers certainly on the rise. Let's see if he sticks to his guns. D.A., thank you. Well, the playoffs are coming up soon enough, Smitty, and everyone knows it's a different atmosphere in the playoffs. But having been there yourself many times, just how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
What it is, Kevin, is best out of 7. You play this team over and over. You know all their sets, all their play calling, and what you have to do is try to outwill them, outthink them. Totally different when you see a team this week. May not see them again for another 2 or 3 weeks.
So if you know what they're going to do, it's all execution. Right?
Yeah, it's all execution. Yeah. We know what pick is coming.
Let's go. That's right. Let's go.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Andre Drummond is out there with John Lewis. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jackson. Now the Raptors moving it up. And a hard slam there from Fred to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Caldwell Pope outside. Drummond with his screen on Young. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky it was off.
Stolen by Lure. Here's Johnson. Pass to Jackson. It's rebounded by Ray. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, but to make it official, Trez has been invited and will be a part of the Rising Stars game at All-Star Weekend.
And you know what? He's one of the most talked about rookies in recent memory. So it was a
Oh, he got caught. Oh, let's go.
Should be a fun one all around.
Dunk fans around the league rejoiced recently. It was
Come on.
announced
All
Prez
right.
will be
Let's
participating
go.
in the dunk contest this coming All-Star weekend.
And when you look at the build and the height of Prez, you wonder just what he's going to pull out for the contest. I'm sure it's one that we will be talking about for a long time.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Ray. 6 to shoot. Jackson dishes to Lewis, and he gets the bucket.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on.
The rim seemed like it was getting smaller and smaller and taking longer and longer to break that seal.
Here's Money. He had 40 points in the win against Minnesota.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just shows the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Ray. Caldwell Pope outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't tee him up on the perimeter.
Here's Valanciunas, and the first shot of the night for him, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. A rebound by Young. Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Lane. He doesn't hit that one. And Detroit the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
Okay, at times you have games like that, but it's all about taking those good things and doing them consistently for an entire game.
And the ball travels on the bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Let's now take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Raptors leading by 4. And no doubt, this Raptors team, one of the best in the NBA. But, Steve, are they good enough to win it all? I mean, they still have young, developing talent. Do they look to improve from within, or does this team need to make a big move?
Well, knowing this front office, you'll know they'll explore every option. If anything, they're looking to get better along that front line.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Ray. Lure the pass to Jackson. And Lure kicks to Johnson. Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Raptors shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. To the middle. Valanciunas dishes to Patterson. Stolen by Lure. Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Ray. Swiped it away. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
No, that's still a ball for me. Don't steal a ball for my team. Yo, let's go.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Andre Drummond picks one up. Toronto shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? You know, practice is so really so good practice. So come on.
He's off on the second.
And you look back on the Pistons, and whenever that group has had success as a franchise, it's always driven by a team-oriented concept. I mean, yeah, they had stars, Isaiah Thomas, Chauncey Billups, but at the front of all their title run was a group of 5 guys that just played.
I can't believe my parent was 2, 3, 4. Are you serious? He got honor so good at practice.
Look, I'm fine with their defensive effort.
I know we could be doing so much better on offense. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now. Okay? Everything starts with him. So force the defense to collapse. And then make the best decisions you can. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
They should consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
The Raptors making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. Pistons trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Green. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Not a high percentage look, but the defense gave him just enough space, and he buried it.
Anderson passes to Young. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
And Young is comfortable operating inside. When he gets that close to the hoop, D has no chance.
And the foul called on Justice Young. That is his first foul of the game. Morris is checked in for Lua. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the quick 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Sullinger passes to Ray.
Bounce.
Misses the
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Back to Green. It's up a 3. And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. Raptors leading by 5. To the paint. Well placed. Ellie pass into the layup.
You like Patterson because he's always looking for a spot on the floor to score.
Pistons shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Jackson kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
The wide open left here for DeRozan. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Wall got loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. A putback.
He gave back. He gave back.
And now a 12-point Raptor lead.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Raptors last season introducing a new logo, new jerseys, revamped colors to go with their new motto, We the North. And they seem to have captured, Steve, the spirit of this fan base.
Yeah, I think some teams like the Brooklyn Nets, they put Brooklyn across the front of all their jerseys, home or away. The Raptors, they like to keep that on the front of their jerseys. They want to represent not just Toronto, but the whole country.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Marjanovic comes in for Drummond. And it's McCallum in for Jackson. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Money. He's got 10. Sullinger outside. Here's the 3. No good from Ray.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A new group in now for the Raptors.
Close to it off, yeah.
Patterson. Norman Powell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Corey Joseph's checked in for Young. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Money. Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after shoot around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is down to 7, so you don't have that much time, but those days off, everybody's at work, and you just roaming around the city. Yeah. You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically giving them rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest.
So it's Detroit now. It's a 10-point game. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
He got the ball where he wanted and attacked the smaller defender. Completely overpowered him.
Canapisa. It's stolen by Marjanovic. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. McCallum dishes to Morris. Over to the lane. Three-pointer. Here's Marjanovic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other
not. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's McCallum. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 8. Powell, that's good.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And, well, Detroit shooting 33% here in the first quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. This is the Powell. Toronto working the ball around now. Power down with both hands.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
It's looking good so far. They have their offense intact right now.
Green, no luck.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Joseph, the pass to Kira. They swipe it. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Pass to McCallum. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Marjanovic has got his third basket of the night.
That's a solid pass right inside where his teammate won't.
They pick it over first corner.
Going first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Raptors up 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Let's go, let's go.
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same direction.
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offensive system, the defensive system, and it just clicked. And we got a bunch of guys in here who only want to see each other be successful, and it's rare in this league to have a team like that.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making the difference.
No, coach, I don't go on, coach. Put it on here.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Young comes in for Norman Powell, and Money subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Detroit also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Harris, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Ray McCallum. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Marjanovic is out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Timberwolves was terrific. He scored 40 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking forward to performance tonight, brother.
Okay, Dave, thanks for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
He will remember that one for the rest of his life.
And the Pistons making a change here. Lures checked in. Knocked loose. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Valanciunas over the last few years has always been pretty good offensively. And also now on the defensive end, he's a guy that's not a liability. He has taken large strides to improve in that area.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. They get it back, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive goal.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Ray. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with authority.
Looking at Valanciunas and his defense, he seems to be a lot more decisive in his actions. He seems like a small thing, but that means so much at his level.
Yeah, Jonas is not hesitant on the rotation and charging out to the perimeter. He's playing with more confidence on the defensive end. He'll be all right.
No good from
Oh,
Ray.
come on.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. To the inside. Pocket 6. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Honestly, I don't know how they cut into that lead with him missing so many shots.
Oh, come on.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Here's Jackson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
And that's a foul called on Money.
I'm Prez.
That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change. DeRozan's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Jackson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Raptors leading by 8. DeRozan passes to Ray. Ring shot on the way. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Here's Money. He's got 13. Shoots.
Oh, come
Rebound
on.
Detroit. Brewer's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
Jackson. And fouled hard that time. Broke up to the line. I see 2.
Don't tell me second quarter is not good for him right now. Don't tell me,
And Reggie Jackson has never been short on having confidence. I mean, he feels as if he's been a star ever since he came into this league and just needed the opportunity. And I tell you what, I think he's right. I mean, he's made the most of it coming over to Detroit and did not skip a beat. And I tell you what, Stan Van Gundy's very happy to have him at the helm of that point guard position.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw. And when you think about Reggie Jackson's demeanor, you can see the confidence he plays with. Goes right at the taller players. Loves to be challenged by the big name players, too.
And it shows most in the fourth quarter. Reggie's the kind of player who wants the ball with the game on the line. He might not always come through, but he isn't one to back down.
No more fouls.
Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Down low.
Oh, he hit wide open. Wow.
He's been cut to just 5 points in the basket.
Here we go. It's drawn up. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. But I know we could be doing so much better on offense. We're dribbling the ball way too much trying to play 1-on-5 basketball. Trust your teammates. If the defense comes over to help, find the open man and make the pass. Here we go. Let's get some buckets now.
Basketball, isolation basketball, I think pretty much is not the way you can win a championship.
It's dead, and it's tough. Number one, it's difficult to be continually successful in those isos.
And easy to guard. I mean, one guy, all eyes on him. He's trying to make the play and go through multiple guys. That's hard.
Drains the three-point. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Here's Green. 5 points in the game. They get it back. Drummond. Morris dishes to Drummond. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Young kicks to Sullinger. Here's DeRozan. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Look at the focus in DeRozan's eyes on that shot. A guy right in his face, but he had no problem finishing it.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. And there it is for him. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is just getting hotter as the game goes along, building on a strong start. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second quarter.
Here's Ray. And Jared
Come on. Yes. Come on. Counts. Yes, counts.
Again, Toronto. A different look here for Detroit. Harris comes in for John Lue. And it's McCallum in for Reggie Jackson. Pistons trail by 8. Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no cover.
Here's Money. He's got 18. That shot off the mark. Good D by Drummond. Takes the 3. Harris missing again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from Ray. The Pistons shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And Count Kavetsky is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I like that he's attacking this quarter and choosing his shots wisely.
Well, I tell you what, it didn't take long for everyone to recognize that Andre Drummond was going to be a dominant rebounder in this league. He just inhales everything within his reach out on the floor. And then he's got that great blend of length and strength to get after every miss. Incredible feet and hands to go along with that. And this is a guy that just has superstar written all over.
Yo, too much chemical reactions here.
Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. But I know we could be doing so much better on offense. Do not tune this out again. Stop trying to make plays by yourself out there. Use your heads. When the defense collapses, make the extra pass and find the wide open look. No more hero ball. Good looks, guys. Don't settle. Let's go.
Going up for a 2020 game.
Some changes for Toronto. MyCareer checked in for Patterson. Corey Joseph
Oh,
comes in
boy.
for Young, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Money. And Detroit with a change here, too. Marjanovic is checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pistons raised a few eyebrows when they took Stanley Johnson with the 8th pick overall in 2015. Now, he's a great, great athlete, but some thought there were better basketball prospects available. But Stan Van Gundy says what you've got to bank on is a player's work ethic and commitment to being great. There's just something about him. He is a great, great competitor.
And he's built like a tank. TA, thanks. Thank you very much.
Keep your head on the swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Morris passes to Harris. It's stolen by Carroll. And here we
Go,
go.
go.
Running it out the middle for 3. And it's
All right, let's go.
And it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
Perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
The reason why, he understands how to create space. Got it off just in time.
And that one drops for him. Harris has got 5 now.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
Back to Joseph. Back to DeRozan. Baseline King. Again, Toronto.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Got a piece of it. Here's McCallum. Oh, recovering. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. McCallum misses.
Come on, come on, come on.
By 9. Goes up on the wing. Second chance shot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One shot.
Free throw good, Joseph. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's McCallum, now recovering. And McCallum kicks to Morris, to the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harris. From deep. Harris missing again.
Woo!
And the first half is now in the books. Raptors lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
No, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. No, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Oh my God, they are cussing up. Oh, it's gonna by Kelf.
Keep it up,
Not
guys.
bad yet, babe.
We have some good momentum. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Now stay focused, guys. Let's win this game and go home.
Okay.
Welcome back to Toronto with a gigantic
Second half. Let's go.
Skyline. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Money.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
I love to watch active defenders like him who never make anything easy for the opposition. He embodies great D.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. So for Toronto right now, inside it's Patterson by Valanciunas. Money out there with Young. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And here they come. Pulled the shot a little late, but the bounce goes his way. DeRozan's got 13 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And one thing the Pistons have been doing in recent times is honoring the members of the 2004 championship team. Retired several numbers, and rightly so. That team was special.
And that 2004 had a great cast of characters, many of whom found a rebirth with the Pistons. That team helped continue the us against the world feeling that the franchise had in the Bad Boys era. Hard to express just how much that team meant to the city of Detroit.
No coverage that time. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the game to go. Raptors leading by 15. Here's Ray. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Everything
3-point
going
count.
here to start the 3rd. 80% shooting thus far.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
It sure seemed like everybody on the team was in the zone. It'll be interesting to see if they are able to keep up that sweet shooting stroke.
That one goes in. It's multiples
of buckets. It's raining buckets.
Yep, we are back. We're back in the game. Let's go.
Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Toronto.
And really, it's been the guards who have powered them into this substantial lead. They say it's a big man's league, but tonight it's all about the little guys.
Pistons trail by 18. For Valanciunas, it isn't like his numbers aren't productive. He's come close to averaging a double-double for quite some time. You were talking about this the other day, Steve, but you just know that he can do so much more.
Yeah, sometimes it takes longer for big guys to develop. You have to be patient with a guy like Valanciunas. He's been in the league for a while now, but remember, he's still only 24 years old.
There's the pick. Outside Jackson. The three from Johnson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game.
He was just way too open there. Of course, he's going to make the defense pay for letting him shoot from there.
Here's Ray. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Hit that, yo.
You can win a lot of games with a great backcourt. The Raptors arguably have the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, both all-stars. They're physical, and they like to attack smaller guards.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
One shot.
And Lowry and DeRozan, with over 4 seasons of experience playing together, they've developed a great chemistry.
On and off the court, they're close friends. And as serious and intense as they are on the court, they are just as playful off the court. Just like brothers, they're always poking at each other.
Here's Money, guarded by Jackson. Top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 12 in the game.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Ray the pass to Ross. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Here's Ray. And the Raptors miss again.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Jackson misses.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it. That's a solid pass right inside where his teammate wants it.
On the wing, Johnson. From downtown, Toronto grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
A lot of great shooters in the league with that high rainbow arc. The studies show it helps. You get more of the rim to shoot at than coming in from an angle. Steve, you were learning to shoot, of course, at one time in your career. Was getting a high arc on your shot something you were taught?
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, though, Kevin, some guys have too much of a high arc. And I think it hurts them. I think you got to get the right balance. You got to stay in the gym, watch video, and get a chance to just get a good rhythm. Because on some shots closer in, you don't want to shoot it that high. You just got to get a measurement of where you're at on the floor at all times.
Interesting, too. There are very few guys whose jump shot all look alike. They're all different in some ways. Do you think?
Yeah, it is. I think guys do get in trouble if you don't have enough arc. But I think some guys have higher, some guys have it right in the middle. It depends on the shot and where you're taking it from.
And the quickness of the release, and there's so much built into this. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Levens. Powell kicks to Sullivan. And stolen by Drummond.
You know, I can't skate like this. I want to pay.
We'll go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for MyCareer. DeRozan comes in for Norman Powell. Young's checked in for Levens. And Money's subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Marjanovic checked in for Detroit. Marcus
I
Morris
get
comes
no
in for
turnovers. Got for 7 assists. Well, let's go.
1:09 left to play in the third. Jackson kicks to Green. There's the dish to Morris. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ray the pass to Sullinger.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Green. He's got 5. Outside Jackson. 40 seconds left in the third. Trying his luck deep. Jared Sullinger grabs the board. Sullinger's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young's shot is off.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Raptors leading by 18. And DeRozan kicks to Young. Back to DeRozan. Here's Ray. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Green. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Ray. Missed. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Toronto ahead, up by 16. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto.
They're not going to touch us. They're not going to pass us. They're just staying behind. Just go 4th quarter.
Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy from a few moments ago.
You're going to have to help and flow, not just stand there. Everybody's just trying to keep their guy from scoring. Come on now, we got to be better than this, guys.
And pleading for better help defensively, Stan Van Gundy telling his guys that that almost is not just going to cut it in a game like this.
Yeah, I mean, they've been lacking in terms of aggressiveness on that end, and as a result, the stops just haven't been there.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the court for the Pistons, John Moore's out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Johnson in at the 2.
I swear I bought
Morris
that.
with the bucket.
When you get close to the basket like that, good things usually happen.
Here's Money. And that's a foul called on Money.
Oh, come on!
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. Inside, Marjanovic kicks to Lewis. Pistons passing it around. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. He can't get that one to fall. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They get to take down the Bulls of Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's DeRozan. The Raptors rebound. Patterson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
Jackson kicks to Lure. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the
Green,
defender got
let's
away with
go.
it.
That's good from Ray.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, this inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball.
Yeah, that's what that say a while ago.
Toronto grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Patterson, the screen. The pass to Young. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been cool in this half. And you can just see his confidence.
I take it over freeze. I bake it down the freeze.
And out of bounds, it was Toronto gains possession.
Freeze is on fire right now.
He's beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MyCareer comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Ross in for DeMar DeRozan. Detroit also making some changes. Sean Charles is checked in for Johnson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's McCallum in for Reggie Jackson. And it is pushed down with a nice jam.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Inside, Pirtle with the steal. And here's the fast break. Young with no one around. And the three off target.
The defense was practically begging him to take that three, and he fell for it.
Marjanovic kicks to McCallum. Here's Bullock. And big time, also a missed shot.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Nothing is falling for them right now.
Oh,
That
come
could have been
on.
a huge bucket.
Here's McCallum, defended by Ray. Fast break Toronto. The kick out to Young. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound, Detroit. Lure's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Here's McCallum. Detroit, no good that time either. Toronto with the... They're on a 14-2 run here. Ross passes to Ray. To the middle. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Pistons shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Down low, here's Marjanovic, and he makes good on the layup.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Well placed, alley pass in for the layup.
Just thinking back to how he started in this league, MyCareer has grown so much as a player.
Here's McCallum. They grab their own miss. Lure makes it off the glass.
He's a great offensive rebounder, and he showed it.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. The shot comes out, and the Pistons now going the other way. Here's McCallum. Pass to Lure. Feeds to McCallum. He kicks it to Lure. Here's Marjanovic. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points.
Well, they're still
Why
behind in this
he-
game,
oh,
but
come
not
on.
because of his shooting. He's been lights out. You know, depending on the game situation, that kind of mistake can be deadly. Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
Ellinson's checked in for John Lure. The Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screens. That is a commitment.
And again, no good by Toronto.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off, just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Bullock dishes to McCallum. Kicks it to Bullock. He tries for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 23. Cross. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Nice find there from Carroll to keep the ball moving for the score.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. DeRozan comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And Jakob Pirtle enters the NBA after 2 seasons at the University of Utah. Last season, he won the Pac-12 Player of the Year, as well as awards for the best center and low post player in college basketball.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to play in Europe instead, but he thought the college route would be a nice experience. Certainly the exposure didn't hurt, and he made demonstrable improvement from year 1 to year 2.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that sends Valanciunas to the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson. Levin's checked in for Toronto. Detroit also making some changes. Marjanovic comes in for Drummond. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Tobias Harris. Terrence Ross can be absolutely infuriating, Steve, to watch, and at times pure joy. He embodies the idea of a player who can get white hot and then go ice cold and disappear.
Well, it's frustrating because Ross has athleticism. He has a nice jump shot. The potential is there, but he has to be able to have this go consistently throughout the game. Sometimes he doesn't look engaged, but when he is, he's fantastic.
Jared Sullinger's checked in for Toronto.
Wide open, come on.
And again, Toronto no luck.
When you're that wide open from a very makeable distance, you have to come away with points.
Jackson kicks to Marjanovic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
The way he threw that pass with such ease on the run, that was a thing of beauty.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammate.
Jackson with it. Morris outside. From outside, off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The feed now to Ross. And a wide open look for Levins. Off target from outside.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
They are being outworked, outgunned, and getting their lunch handed to them.
Ray the pass to Levins. Fires from deep. He can't get that one. And, well, Detroit shooting 40% in the fourth. Jackson kicks to Morris. And the foul called on Justice Young. That'll be his second foul of the game. The replay system becoming more and more a factor for NBA officiating these days. What do you think of the way it's playing out?
You know, I like it, Kevin. The only part I have a problem with is how much time it's taking. I think they can get to an answer quickly. I'd be okay with it.
So you think it's slowing down the game unnecessarily?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. On certain plays, it's obvious what the call is. I think they got to get right to it. That's a solid pass right inside where his teammate wants it.
Ray the pass to Young. Sullinger the screen. Pass to Ray. But 3. That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series. A good win and a lot
went into it, but I just like the showing for money. This was a player who was determined to carry the offensive load for them. You could see it. He was saying, it's on me. I'm going to take over this basketball game, and that's exactly what he did.
At the line for two. And that one falls for Young.
The passion that Young plays with is infectious. I mean, just shows you once again how much he loves playing the game.
Detroit making a switch here. Green's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris outside. Right side, Green. And here we go. Good score there coming from some smart passing by Orange Juice.
And Prez knew what Young was thinking, and boy, was the setup perfect.
Outside Jackson. To the paint. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
He is just taking really smart shots and playing within his game right now.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
12 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Lead the pass to Sullinger. And off the primer, and in it goes.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here.
Oh, wow, that is so much great
Playing
points.
the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
That was a good game right there.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, another triple-double for you. How many more of these are we going to see from you this year?
Yo, man, honestly, however many games we got left on the schedule, that's your answer right there. Look, man, I might even get 2 triple-doubles in the game, all right? Because, actually, I don't even know if that's possible. But if it is, man, we're going to do it, all right? Because, yeah, and you know what? We'll call that a double, triple-double. Patent pending, y'all.
Six triple-double.
Exactly.
Yeah, education.
Right on, y'all.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
That was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice, working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Prez?
How you living, man?
Good seeing you.
You too.
Ooh. Motor City,
Oh,
never
come
seen
on,
that
man.
one come.
What you mean? You were dropping dimes out there left and right. That is true.
He's throwing lobs.
I didn't even know I was going to catch that one. That was crazy. With the left, too?
A 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Money. What you have to like in that final period, he rose to the challenge, put the team on his back, and was more than willing to carry him across the finish line.
He hit 5 3-pointers tonight, and that was a big factor in the win. And the D, they weren't giving him the shot. He was taking them on tight defense. Man, he kept moving, kept working, getting open. Great looks, great work ethic by our guy tonight.
Well, it reminds me of when I look in the mirror, Ernie. He operated their offense to perfection. A true floor general. His assist numbers were all you need to see. Looked like he was having a lot of fun out there.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
I'm not done yet. We still have more game to go. I'm gonna go read comments.
Kobe, what's up, man? I didn't expect to see you here.
Prez, I know you've been putting in a lot of work, so I figured it was time to stop by and see for myself. Maybe show you a few things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, come on in, man. The course right over here.
Kobe in my house. Come on, Kobe. Start talking, yo. What you have on? Come on, let's go. Bounce. Oh, okay, Kobe. Oh, come on. Woo! I beat my Kobe. What's up? Any more half, Kobe? Any more you have to say, Kobe? Yep, Kobe. You want more? No? No, Kobe, man. Hey, you have to come speak up, yo. Kobe. You not saying anything? Get my gun with you, man. Shoot. Oh, come on. Yo, come on, y'all. Come on. Oh, for games. fail, yo. Oh, come. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, yo. Oh, yeah, I forgot for a second we were Thomas. My bad. I'm gonna go get unclued that right. Yeah, because of Kobe Bryant stepping. First again for getting on the court with me today. Rap hard. Hope you can lose some off from things I've taught you. Let's do it again soon. Mama out. Rap hard, second down, guessing, set, guessing. Second down. Yeah, right. Okay, that's enough for now, y'all. People have spoken. Let's see where we at. Accidentally me. Nope, not that one. Wars. MVP. Weekend for year. Okay. Nope, ain't got one. Rookie. Yep, I'm right there. Damn. Sheesh. Where's okay. 2K. Yep, I have to go 2K, yo. Okay, let's go to the package sale. I can do 2 packages. This package and this package on my next day. Can't handle this. Oh, yep. Oh. Ho. Come on. Yo. That's what I'm talking about. All-Star. What? Yo, come on, D Mario. Come on. Yo, kick it over. Yo. Why here? I want this spot. Oh, come on. Come on. Just do it one more time. Come on. Okay, forget this. Okay, let's go.
There he is. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it, man. Car's waiting.
Oh wow. Oh, come on. Come on. So if I miss, he miss. And if I get in, he get in. Oh, come on. What we got? See? What? No. Watch this. See? No, that's crazy. If I get in, he get in. When I miss, he miss. Oh, that's crazy. Warren. Come on. Okay, let's go. Game time. Yes, get seed, but All-Star just a couple games away. Where, let's go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Love is in the
I got to
air.
shout out my wife. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. I love you, Gwendolyn. Happy Valentine's Day.
And to the lovely Cheryl Ann as well. Okay. Love in the air here in the 2K studios.
Love in the air.
Don't you think? You can just feel it.
I don't have a wife. She didn't ask me to marry her yet.
This is Shaq and this is Kenny. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. For Chicago, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And guys, we'll see Fred Hoiberg at the helm in this one. He was brought into Chicago to revamp their offense. How do you see the Bulls continuing to evolve with him as the coach?
Well, you know, their early offense has changed. They get the ball up quicker. They shoot the ball earlier in the shot clock, and they're much more aggressive on the offensive end. Defensively, I don't know if they're better than they were last year under Hoiberg, but they're definitely offensively. And he encourages them to play, Shaq, with a high tempo and get up and down.
Yeah, Kenny, but shot selection is their weakness right now. And that's one thing they got to improve, especially if they continue to run his system.
That'll wrap it up. Let's go courtside. Thanks for joining us.
So what'd you think about it? What you mean, man? I can't tell you. It's like blowing out birthday candles, right? Nah.
All-Star.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I couldn't think of anything, so I thought of my nickname. So I looked up presidents. So when I was out there playing, I thought about the order of presidents, the Constitution, stuff like that, you know? Smart. What about you? I mean, what do you think about when you're out there?
I mean, my mind always goes to like old song lyrics, like Motown and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Sam Cooke, that type of
Temptations, that type of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, just get your mind off.
Hey, what y'all talking about?
Just mental preparation.
Oh, listen, man. There's nothing like a little gentle yoga every morning to get your day started.
Man, that's right.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, I don't do yoga, but y'all were just over here talking about it like it meant something. Just put the ball in the hoop and get back on D. Dang, Motown. I'm gonna have Sam Cooke play before the game. At least you get in the game. Dang.
I actually heard yoga is pretty good for you.
I hear yoga's great, man. You onto something for me.
Yeah.
I actually do yoga, man. If you actually want, I do yoga.
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love. Right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Craig Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. They didn't have the success they hoped for in their recent road trip, but now is the time to regroup for a win with the help of their tremendous fans.
It's always fun at home, Kevin. I mean, home sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they are at home doesn't mean a win is going to be automatic. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent.
And before tip-off, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Dwayne Casey.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient offense played by today's opponent. He told me that the thing about this team is that they are so good at identifying the weak spots in an opponent and will come at you in multiple ways depending on where those weak spots are. He said, we've got to be ready for everything. Pretty tall order. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And with some time here tonight, we'll explore a question that's been a hot topic for a while now in the NBA. Steve, do you feel the NBA should do something to prevent a hacker strategy that can slow down, bog down these games?
You know, I don't want to take it away. If you're a bad free throw shooter and you're playing, you got to use the rule. But I think the rule has to come where it's not slowing down the game. I think, well, you get to a certain number, 2 shots and the ball. I think that'll change the way
Take
teams
it.
play
Take
attack
it.
whoever.
It's not pleasing to watch. I get the strategy. I appreciate the strategy. But visually, it's tough to watch.
It is. But some of these guys, you got to get in the gym and start knocking down some free throws. Start working on them.
Good point. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas. Money out there with Young. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Wade. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Woke loose. 6 to shoot. Here's Ray. And the layup's good off the glass. Rondo with the ball. There's the pass to Mirotic. Shot from 6. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
The long arms of Mirotic. When he's got a good chance to shoot down inside, he's always going to take it.
Valanciunas with a screen on Rondo. Here's Ray. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Money's got
He's
6.
doing all. He is
I've ever
doing
seen,
all.
but it was just enough to get the job done.
Rondo passes to Lopez. Dishes it to Wade. Butler a screen on Young. Lopez a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Mirotic's shot is off. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, Wade in his prime made a play like that just about every night.
Here's Ray. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Open. Open.
Here's Ray.
Woo!
Slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Mirotic is a wide open look. And Valanciunas pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Young outside. Here's Money. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Detroit.
And he threw his body all over the place on defense, coming up with a ton of steals.
Now here's Rondo. After the miss from Ray. Lopez outside. Pass to Wade. And Mirotic has it in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. He's got 5.
When Mirotic gets free beyond the arc, he is letting it fly. Just a knockdown shooter who loves stroking the 3-ball.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Now the feed to DeRozan to the middle from 11 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
Oh, strong work inside to fend off the D and finish. He battle you down low every time.
The Raptors gain possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Wade.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's Money. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Ray. No good that time. Good team by Rondo. Bulls trail by 3. And you always hear coaches say, make a simple play. That's one of the keys to the Raptors offense.
Yeah, they don't play fast, so they don't have a lot of turnovers, but they're also at the bottom of the league in prior assists. What they do is they just try to attack to score on the offensive end.
And here's Rondo. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that.
Come on, come on.
The kick out to Young. Jacks up a 3.
Come on, y'all.
I'm only here to see some stats. For Patterson, he showed up every night in some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up 9 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. and he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
The shot by Butler, nobody around, and it's out of bounds.
How is Raptors touch the ball? I said right shirt go up.
For DeRozan. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 5th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact. And the defense not making things easy for them.
Down low, here's Young. And it's Chicago with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
They weren't patient enough to try to find the most wide-open shot on every three-pointer. That's why they missed so many.
Here's Money after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas passes to Ray. No dice from the high post.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Lopez kicks to Butler. Here's Mirotic. The rebound by Patterson.
I like that shot by him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
Buries the long-range jumper. Nice release there from Prez to knock down.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on it. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now, okay? So feed him the ball when he gets to his spot. Be patient. Let's make the best decisions we can out there. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
Totally different from an NBA championship.
You sometimes look at that stuff, Steve, and think, it doesn't even seem like it was you. Like, you're so far away, different time in your life, different perspective you must have had on life, the game, everything.
So surreal, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting a chance to stand up on the podium and getting a chance to have that gold medal hung around my neck, so special.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Mirotic. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Cannon in for Rajon Rondo. Raptors leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Ray. Oh, good with the triple. Chicago's gone 0-5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Inside Leaner, and it's Gibson. That time on the assist by Cannon. Gibson's got his first points in this one.
How about the determination of Gibson? No one is going to stop him when he skies up.
And it's Carroll in the corner. The dish to Sullinger. Here's Valanciunas. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
Reversed it home. That was pretty. Agreed. The agility on display. Now here's Carroll. 9-point game his last outing.
Carroll has made big strides in that three-point shot over the course of his career.
Here's Cannon. Over by Ray. And out of bounds.
Out of bounds. What's up, y'all?
Possession. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. And you look at Young, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Money. And so here's Toronto. They lead by 7. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. But D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points. Bobby Portis, the Arkansas product, I just love his game. What he does best, he's very physical, but he has the ability to step out with a finesse game to knock down some jump shots.
He's off on the first. And Portis has shown flashes of just how good he can be in a short time in the NBA, has the potential to be a Steve, like a do-it-all power forward, and how he can shoot and move, and he creates for others.
When you're watching his body size, you say power forward. He'll be down in the paint. He loves to do that, but he has the ability, like you say, off the dribble and to create for himself, and he can knock down the jump shot.
Here's Ray. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Cannon, defended by Ray. Cannon dishes to Butler. It's stolen. And now, here comes Young, leading the break. Nice finish on the sequence there. Prez getting the ball to Young.
And the two working in concert. Great play all around from Orange Juice.
In the corner, it's McDermott. Buries the long-range jumper. McDermott's got his first 3 points of the game.
The range of Doug McDermott is huge for this team. The D can't leave him open, or they will pay.
Stripped away. 1:33 left to play here in the first. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Ready the pass to Kidd. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Here's Cannon. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. In the corner, it's McDermott. Off target with his three.
A shot he knows he needs to make when the defense sags off him. Still a little inconsistent from out there.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
It is nice to have a big target like Valanciunas to throw the alley-oop to.
Bulls trail by 14. Here's Cannon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Even though he couldn't quite convert the layup, I like him being in attack mode.
It's Young on the wing. Here's Ray.
Oh, come on.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. And some changes here for the Raptors. Ross is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Norman Powell comes in for Young. And it's Lowry in for Money. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Butler. His last outing, 16 points for him. He kicks it to Cannon.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
And a miss there on the triple. Now here is Lowry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And here is Butler. Comes in the layup for two. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Wonderful work from Butler. He has a variety of ways to score the ball inside the paint.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Raptors lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Don't miss the high-flying action this All-Star Saturday night as the NBA's top slam dunk specialists do battle in the slam dunk contest.
I need some dunk contest? Oh, damn.
And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and who works hard and who doesn't talk back, who doesn't do the negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Emerson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yo, you better put me in a 3-point shootout, because that's what I like to do.
Always going to work hard and always going to bring it. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
Anytime they get a whiff of a fast break opportunity, they are sprinting ahead of everyone on the opposition.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Ross and Patterson to the forwards. Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's Sillinger in at the 5 down low. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Off the pick. The shot by Rondo is no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Powell for 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 12. And with the Bulls, there are so many great moments to choose from. But in your view, Steve, what do you think is the defining moment for this Bulls franchise?
From a playing standpoint, you can't help but think of when Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot to win the finals over Byron Russell. First title over the Lakers was right up there, too. But that was the biggest one for me.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 36 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks for revisiting what was.
Let's go, y'all.
And now for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. Young's checked in for Norman Powell. And Money subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Here's Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Well, that's how you bury an opponent when they're struggling. Don't ease up. Just keep going hard.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Feeds it to Lopez. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Kicks it to Valanciunas.
Oh, yeah.
The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Rondo. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. Here's Ray. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Money's got 18 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Some players have a hard time when they're giving up so many inches, but he doesn't.
Mirotic grabs the miss.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Valanciunas against Lopez. Pass to Mirotic. A 3-ball. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. No good.
Okay, no more threes,
the shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shot on the wing. Rondo, no good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
And those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Bring it in. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
And as you always say, the Raptors play tough, but they also play under control.
That's the key. They force turnovers and they draw fouls, but don't commit them at the other end. The sign of a well-coached team, it gives them a huge advantage.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Lopez. McDermott comes in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Cannon in for Rajon Rondo.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in the business in knocking down the mid-range jump shot.
Bulls trail by 17. Passes it to McDermott. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. McDermott's got 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Money. 18 points for him. The pass to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Shoots. No good from Ray.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expression. He has definitely lost his confidence.
Cannon kicks to McDermott. Pass to Portis. Back to McDermott. Gibson with the screen on Young. Here's McDermott. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Bulls trail by 15. Inside. And it's Gibson. That time on the assist by Cannon. 6 points for Taj Gibson.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Here's Money. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Shoots it up. They get it again. Valanciunas, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Cannon, defended by Ray. Cannon, the pass to Portis. He dishes it to Butler. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Money. He's got 18. And good that time.
Thank you for making me draw those
Money's got 20 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
McDermott, no one around him, hands it from downtown.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Valanciunas dishes to Carroll. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Hand in his face, but it didn't matter. Great score there from Carroll.
Bulls trail by 14. In the corner, it's McDermott. No good with the triple. Toronto's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%.
Wow, Gus.
But they
Wow.
continue to let him fly. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Raptors.
And really, it's been the guards who have powered them into this substantial lead. They say it's a big man's league, but tonight it's all about the little guy.
46 seconds left in the first half. Here's Cannon. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He's got a clear path by himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammates an easy basket.
Butler on the way. Back to Cannon. That's tipped. Fast break Toronto. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Portis. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Money. Up in time. And it's the buzzer beater.
Terrific way to end a half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, but some figure for free.
The Raptors out in front, up 19. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Hey, dual threat with scoring and passing so far. How you liking the tempo of this game?
Well, DA, any tempo is good for me, man. You know, that's just how, I'm able to adapt to any situation. And when you demote yourself like I can, playing this game is simple. I'm basically like a comedian playing basketball, man. That's it.
The Canadians agree. You look green. Hey, it's your color, man. I appreciate you. Back to you, Kevin.
I'm a beast.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Beat the Buster at the free.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Do not take your foot off the gas, gentlemen. This is our game. Come on!
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shots. He erupted in the first half of play.
Here it's at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it was controversial in Chicago, but the Bulls hired Fred Hoiberg to replace Tom Thibodeau. Hoiberg played for a decade in the NBA, and at Iowa State, he was the fastest coach in school history to reach 100 wins. In Chicago, guys, it seems he's loosened the reins a bit, giving the players a little more leeway to shoot with confidence and air it out offensively.
The players have responded. Thanks, David. No good on that one.
Jimmy Butler was known for his offensive now, but he was initially known for his D. Still a great defender in this league, was named to the second team all-defense in 2016.
And he's good on the second.
Let's go, y'all.
And for Butler, Steve, his defense is something that he takes pride in. Hard to beat him in isolations on the perimeter.
The reason why Jimmy Butler has incredible blend of length and quickness. It's impossible at times to get around him on the drive. He's very active and he slides his feet extremely well. I like the aggressiveness, but against that type of defensive pressure, he's out of his element.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Chip to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Wade has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Dwayne Wade.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
Here's Money. He's covered by Rondo. No good from Ray.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Butler from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't anticipate anything with him because his playmaking is so unpredictable.
Here's Ray.
No! Are you kidding me?
The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of
Go
it
back, catch
was
it up,
their
and let's
own
go.
undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Patterson, that's good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Oh, wow.
Bulls trail by 13.
Ray
Bring it in. Take a seat. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
Kobe Bryant era that we're in.
You know, the two-guard position has always been my favorite reason because that guy usually could do it all. But I think the one thing they're missing right now, they don't post up anymore. I want to see the two guards at that size.
Like what Chauncey Billups would do, for instance?
6'6". What do you mean, like Kobe? I mean, guys like posted up. Wesley Matthews still posts up a little bit. They've gone away from posting up. You have that skill at that two-guard position to post up, dribble the basketball. You have a great feel when you're a two-guard.
And with Chicago and the Bulls, it seems that no matter what the current team does, they'll always be playing in the shadow of his eras, Michael Jordan.
Tough act to follow. You talk about the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. Every great player that Bulls have, they get compared to Michael Jordan. That's just not fair.
First one falls for him. It's been this way for a long time, but once again, the Bulls were #1 in fan attendance in the NBA at the United Center. Such great support from Chicago, who Steve, continue to fill up this great arena every time out.
There's no question Chicago Bulls fans are some of the best in the business. Give a lot of credit to those Michael Jordan Bulls. This team has had a following for years and years. And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Butler from outside. Offensive rebound, Lopez. And the lead is down inside single digits.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Powell gets to Patterson. Back to Powell. Toronto working the ball around now. Dishes it to Sullinger. Here's Ray. Off the mark there with a three-point shot. The feed to Rondo. Butler on the way. For the three. And it's good. Coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 6th assist on the night. To the right side. Rondo with the steal.
Come on!
He feeds it to Mirotic. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mirotic has got 15.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
The dish to Sullinger. The 9-foot shot. And the Raptors miss again. Chicago with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Powell with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Young. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Just a great effort down low. The D sometimes has no answer for Young other than to foul it.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And free throw good from Young. And the Raptors with a die-hard fan base. The fan support only getting stronger as they've become a consistent factor in the Eastern Conference.
This team is unique in the NBA. They represent the entire nation of Canada. Toronto's the league's 5th largest market. A lot of fans from far and wide tuning in and rooting them on.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. On defense, Toronto. Wade, right side. And Mirotic kicks to Butler. Mirotic, the screen. Shoots the three. No good on the shot. Now, Toronto takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Sullinger pass to Ray. That's a 2 from Powell. And again, Toronto no luck.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him. Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And you look over the career of Dwayne Wade. He was initially a slasher, but he's improved his shot and pull-up jumper immensely, and even has become a threat from deep if you give him space.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Lopez. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Rajon Rondo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thinking again about how Wade's skills have evolved over the years, his offensive game has grown immensely since his rookie season.
And it's why he will go down as one of the all-time greats. His work ethic in improving his game. Fantastic post-up player as a guard. Wade's ability to score in any fashion is what makes him one of the great holders in our game.
Butler kicks to Gibson. Feeds to McDermott. To the inside. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gibson.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Powell kicks the line. Drains the three-pointer. Lowry's got 5 now.
Lowry gets more and more comfortable launching threes the longer he's in the league.
Wade outside. He kicks it to Butler. Here's McDermott. Good D by Sullinger.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
If you're the defense, that's what you want to do. Make it uncomfortable for the offensive players.
That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. Bobby Portis is checked in for Chicago. The Raptors also with a sub. MyCareer's checked in for Powell. Chicago on defense. It's a 5-point game. And Joseph kicks to Sullinger. Knocks down the 3 ball. Sullinger's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Joseph. Butler in the corner. On the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Raptors leading by 8. Kicks it to Joseph. Pass to Sullinger. Now Ross hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Let's go. I'm coming.
We're switch here. Mirotic is checked in. Chicago has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. From downtown, the shot that time not on target. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Ray. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Money's got 29.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Toronto ahead. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Fred Hoiberg in a recent huddle with his players.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. On a game left. All right, we'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
Fred Hoiberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
Yeah, great point. You can't undo what's already been
Okay,
done. Just
for
deal with
quarter,
what you
y'all.
can
The last
control,
quarter of the
which is
game.
the
Let's
next
go.
possession.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So the Raptors 5 right now. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas. Young is out there with Money, and it's DeRozan in its small forward. The shot's good from Ray.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
There's a good screen. McDermott And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
And so many players in the NBA, Smitty, are passionate about giving back to their communities, lending a helping hand to that next person to help them reach their dreams. And I know it's a cause that's close to your heart. So why is this so important to players like yourself?
Well, it's so important, Kevin, because I think in all walks of life, there's somebody that's helped you. And I had the opportunity to get a chance to help others, and I learned this from my parents.
Oh, first foul.
Our family and the community. Presidential
And I
pardon.
know one of the big contributions you made is back to your university up in East Lansing, Michigan State, with a huge donation that they are very thankful for.
Yeah, just the synergy I had with Michigan State, also my high school, being able to give back, and especially providing a scholarship for kids to get a chance to have a scholarship to attend Michigan State University.
To the paint, and out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
Bulls trail by 17. Rondo kicks to McDermott. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 9 assists now tonight. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Young on the wing. Passes it to Ray. But Trey. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's McDermott. And the pass to Mirotic. But they recover it. McDermott kicks the run. Stolen away. Fast break Toronto. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
It doesn't really matter.
I got scanned back.
I got scanned back. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been
No,
the stronger team.
I want to pass it to him. I pass it to Dustin, yo.
You need to know.
Rondo dishes to McDermott. Can't hit that one.
No.
Raptors leading by 17. Rondo with the steal.
Oh my gosh.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Rondo with the ball. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Pass to Mirotic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, time off from that, y'all.
Left off first.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
Called there to make some changes and get the momentum back in his team's
4
favor.
turnovers, man. 4 turnovers. No more, y'all.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ray. The 15.
Oh yeah, that was nice right there. I bet his angles.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Raptors leading by 13. Dishes it to Young. Here's Valanciunas, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Mirotic. They grabbed their own miss.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Steve, one complaint the fans have had with Valanciunas is that he has not been given enough time on the floor. Whenever he's out there, he's impactful, but he's never, it seems, staying on the court as long as the fans would like.
Yeah, I think for him is he's been great in short bursts. He's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, even when he's a starter in his whole career. Consistency for a long time is the next step for Valanciunas.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for McDermott. Valanciunas hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Wade kicks to Lopez. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Mirotic. All alone. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Out left to the wing. Here's Ray.
Oh!
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Outside Rondo. The feed to Wade. Butler in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Ray. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bulls trail by 10. Butler in the corner. Back to Rondo. Mirotic, the pass to Rondo. Rejected by Ray. And that's out of bounds.
Who got got, Wagner? Who got got?
Here's Wade. And the shot no good, a bit short. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Patterson. Hits it from 3-point range.
Not a lot of forwards in the league are as comfortable from range as Patterson is.
Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Lopez. Mirotic sets the screen for Rondo. Puts it up. Shot clock at 6. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Ray the pass to Valanciunas.
Oh my gosh, what the frick?
You can see it. He knew he made a mistake the second the ball left his hands.
Taj Gibson's checked in for
That's
Chicago.
right there. Good and you. No.
Here's Wade. And he gets that one to go.
You know what? It's all
Really
mine.
smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Here's Ray. It's all in by the Bulls. Gibson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rondo's shot is off.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind.
Oh my
he needs
God.
to start sharing the basketball.
Well, Chicago has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Deflects the pass. There's the dish to Butler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
That one drops for him.
I love the mindset he's playing with. No matter who's checking him, he's winning that battle. A big reason why they're winning this game.
Here's Lopez. That shot off. And Steve from Valanciunas. Raptors leading by 13. Ray the pass to Young. He claims that one off the back iron and down it falls.
And really, Young is never going to...
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they would.
Here, so let's
Oh,
catch up
toast.
with David
Oh,
Aldridge.
I thought he put me
Hey
on
guys, I was
bench.
after listening to what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks, David. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Ray. Again.
All the way. All the way.
That one off. with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
But what he does is uses his body extremely well to shield off the defenders from the basketball.
Here's Wade. Again, Chicago.
Wade's jump shot has improved so much over the course of his career.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Young pass DeRay. On the wing, DeRozan. Pulls up. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Rondo. Gibson the screen. Here's Butler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Steve, when you watch Jimmy Butler play, you have to pay attention at all times. He can just explode on a moment's notice and completely take over a game.
I just love Jimmy Butler on the offensive end. He came into this league known as a defender, hard work. But when no Derrick Rose, he turned into a guy that can score the basketball and counted on that end.
And so he makes both from the line.
He has really embraced his role as a leader on this squad. Jimmy Butler has a defensive mindset, but also the leadership is starting to play into it.
Here's Ray. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Money's got 39. Bulls trail by 13. Butler in the corner. Down low, here's Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
That's just an awesome assist. Really paced the ball in their ideal spot.
104 left in the game. Toronto shooting well here in the 4th quarter, 50%.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
This is a game where the defense, Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory for the Raptors.
And what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game of push their win total now up to 53.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Wade outside. No good on the 3. Pass to Ray. The 3 ball.
Again. Again.
We'll seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Yeah, I want to see myself. Yes, yeah. It count.
Right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
Be a liar, but closer. let's see what's going on here, y'all. So, 42. Got 4 3 points. Oh, no free throw. Wow. Bad. Turnovers bad. 7 still. Yep, it's oh, yes. Oh, no.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.
This is Shaq, and once again, you picked up the double-double. How do you get the team clicking offensively?
Well, you know, man, I feel like I have a pretty good eye for the offense and knowing when to get the ball in the best possible place for us to succeed. When I'm getting my share of buckets and my teammates are making plays, we're pretty hard to stop, man. So that's what I tried to do.
Spoken like a true champion. Good luck.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast. For the weeping Shaquille O'Neal and the heartbroken Kenny the Jet Smith.
Why?
I'm just a real sad Eddie Johnson.
Why?
Farewell and good night.
The rookie going to the All-Star. Okay, guys, that is it for now. We win games. So I will see you guys in the next one. It will be the All-Star weekend. Oh, yep. Well, not for this game, but All-Star weekend. I will come back on these days. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.